Dr. Gray, what about procedures that are not covered by insurance, and how does that work at your office?
Well, basically, if it's elective, it doesn't mean that it's not covered by insurance. But cosmetic surgery is beauty surgery. So when people think of plastic surgeons don't do cosmetic surgery. They do reconstructive surgery. The public, when they say plastic surgery, they're thinking of a cosmetic surgeon. All right? If a plastic surgeon gets exposed to cosmetics procedures, he can do it. But not all plastic surgeons do it. They do burns, hands, flaps, okay? Mm-hmm. We're the ones that do beauty surgery. So beauty surgery is not covered by insurance companies. If you need a breast reduction, if we can remove 1.1 pounds, which is huge, from each side, then maybe the insurance will cover it if it's causing problems. The problem is you got to prove that it's causing problems. It's a lot of difficult. If you have a lot of skin and it's causing infections, you have to prove that you have had multiple infections, and people can't prove that. It's very difficult. So basically, to sum it up, cosmetic surgery is not covered by insurance companies because it doesn't affect your life as far as they're concerned.
800-859-0WJR, 800-859-0957. Julie's calling from Toledo. Good evening, Julie. What's your question from Dr. Gray?
Mine's pretty simple, actually. I was kind of concerned about age spots or liver spots or whatever you want to call them this year, sun damage. How would you take care of that?
We have all different types of lasers that do combination of things from smoothing to taking care of pigment. If it's just the pigment that bothers you, we can focus on that. If it's pigment and wrinkles, we have lasers that can do both. Okay? So basically, and then we also have fade out, which is a chemical that can be applied to the skin that can lighten the skin in the area where you have the pigment. So basically, there's many ways to take care of this. It just depends on how aggressive you want to be.
800-859-0WJR, 800-859-0957. Mary's calling from Metro Detroit. Mary, what's your question tonight for Dr. Gray? Mary, turn your radio down before you go on the air because you're going to be confused. What's your question tonight for Dr. Gray?
Yes, I'm wondering what he can do to remove the lines on the lip line.
Okay. You're basically talking wrinkles of the upper lip. Okay.
Yeah.
If you have a small lip or you desire your lip to be fuller, you can think of your lip as an accordion. As you fill it, you can spread the lines just along the edge. But basically, lines are wrinkles, and we would do the lasers to iron out the wrinkles. Now, in some areas of the body, we can use Botox because typically some of these wrinkles are caused by the muscle, typically the forehead, between the brows, crow's feet. We can use Botox in this area, which releases the muscle's effect upon the skin and smooths it. But what happens is as time goes on, eventually, if you let the muscle work on the skin, it's going to form a crease. And that's where the lasers come in. With the mouth, we can try a little Botox, but if you do too much, you won't be able to talk.
Before we go, Dr. Gray, we get a lot of calls from women, and we get the calls from men who talk about, my wife has stretch marks or she has loose skin, but there are a lot of men who get cosmetic surgery as well.
Yeah, but the difference between men and women is we don't talk, right?
Okay.
So basically, when you see on TV and someone being interviewed saying, wow, you look great, he goes, yeah, I was hitting the gym. It's not true. We hit my office really hard. I see that time and time again. But guys don't talk. We don't tell people what we're doing. And many men are doing their eyes because it's the first place that men look old and people look old is their eyes. And then when their jowl starts to go, they start doing their jowls, their neck, lipo, the waist, the chest, man boobs, moobs.
Dr. Gray, I'm going to tell you, the time goes by really fast. It was good to have you back in here, and can't wait to have you back to answer more of our callers' questions about cosmetic surgery. Appreciate
it was a pleasure having me.
And if you like more information on Dr. Gray, you can visit anewyou.com or call his office for your appointment, 248-538-3333, 248-538-3333. Thank you for listening to The Biggest Hour on Detroit Radio. My producer tonight, Rosanna Kelly, engineer Ray Prosser. I'm Lloyd Jackson. See you back here tomorrow. Another special edition of The Big Story here on News Talk 760 WJR.
talking about what matters to you. Catch it live on News Talk 760 WJR AM and stay up to date online at WJR.com.